Good morning, watch fans. This is Big Jim with the Big Wrist, talking to you about four G-Shocks squares at four different price points. What offers the best value, and what do I think is the best watch on the table? Well, we'll start at the very beginning. A lot of us here bought that $50 G-Shock way back in the 80s and the early 90s when it first really started to become popular. I bought one, I know, in 1986 or 87. Very similar to this watch. Just a watch, no Bluetooth, no solar, nothing. All it was a 10-year battery and a really durable watch. This is a 5600E. It is the cheapest G-Shock you can buy currently at about 40 to 50 bucks on Amazon or eBay. Comes on a plastic strap just like this. It's just your basic G-Shock. This one has a $10 adapter on it for running a NATO strap with a cheap NATO strap and a bull bar just because I thought it looked cool. This doesn't get a lot of wrist time. I have too many G-Shocks, but it's a great G-Shock. It's super durable. It's just a G-Shock. It has alarms. It has multiple time zones. It's tough as beans, not going anywhere. It's 15 seconds a month accurate, and I've had this a couple of months, 5 months maybe, and it's within 15 seconds a month. It's probably closer to 8 seconds a month. Very accurate, more accurate than almost any automatic I have, and this is just a $40 watch. The quartz crisis was real, folks. It really hurt a lot of people because those watches are great. This is a $150 to $200 G-Shock. It's your basic negative screen, solar, Bluetooth, atomic. Does a lot. It does an awful lot. It comes on either a combi bracelet or the rubber. I think I got this on the combi bracelet for... The combi is a really nice plastic metal linked bracelet. Don't have it in front of me. That's just a really great bracelet. But I bought it for a different watch. I bought this just to have as a spare and wanted the bracelet because the bracelet's like 130 bucks from Casio, and I can get a whole watch for 160, 170. So, but realistically, street price with the bracelet is $200. On the rubber, about 150, 140. It does everything you need it to do and a lot more. The negative display can be hard to see, but it has a really good backlight like all G-Shocks do. And this one, of course, being solar, you probably never have to worry about a battery change for the life of the watch. Great watch, very nice. The steel G-Shocks, they come in two versions. They come in this stainless steel version, this is an aftermarket bracelet, aftermarket bezel, but it's nearly identical to the $600 stainless steel version. You basically buy, this watch with a positive display, and you just buy the bracelet off Amazon or off of eBay or off some of the watch forums. It'll save you about $300 building it yourself, and it's pretty fun. But it's almost identical to the $600 version, and this costs you about $220 to build your own for as cheap as you can. And great, the bracelet's almost identical to the Casio bracelet. It even has the Casio G-Shock on the back. Super comfortable, not lightweight. It's about 160 grams, 151 grams, I think is what it weighs with an 8.5-inch wrist. Doesn't have a screw down back. That's the big difference. No screw down back. But really, for $500, 400 to $500, you can get this in gold. You can get it in blue. You can get it on rubber with gold, or rubber with blue, rubber with stainless. Stainless and stainless, you can get it a lot of ways for all under $500. And it offers a lot of value. A lot of value. And then the king of all G-Shocks. Here it is. The king of all G-Shocks, in my opinion. This is the titanium G-Shock in black diamond-like coating, DLC. It does Bluetooth, it does atomic time, it does multiple time zones. It has an app, like the negative display one has an app also. High polished bezel with it's a little teeny polished links in between. Very nice little detail. Weighs 104 grams for the 8.5-inch wrist. So it weighs 30% less than the steel one. The bracelet version, one with the plastic and steel bracelet, it weighs 90 odd grams. So You know, this is very lightweight compared to the other watches, other steel watches. Titanium screw down back right there. It's got the screw down shock resistant back. It's got the milled clasp, 100% G-Shock, no aftermarket parts whatsoever. It's got gold tone. It's got a gold DLC style buttons. They basically coat this with a coating that makes the buttons bright gold. And if you noticed also, the big difference in the two is the buttons are bigger on the titanium. So the buttons on this, see how small they are compared? So that's another difference. The buttons are bigger on the more expensive G-Shocks. So, you know, what's the best value for the money? I think best value for the money is going to be right here in the middle, of course. Middle ground. If you want negative display, you know, super durable rubber strap, never got to worry about breaking it. Never got to worry about the watch ever again. Hard to beat a $200 G-Shock that has an app and has, you know, atomic timekeeping, and it has all the cool functions you want. Some people don't like the negative display. I like it. You know, this is the exact same module, very similar, I should say very similar module. This doesn't have the Bluetooth, but it has atomic. So this, you don't need the app to make it, you know, make it accurate. You don't need the app for the other one either. But this is a positive display, solar, atomic, comes in stainless, comes in half stainless, half rubber, comes in a lot of versions. You know, this will run you $130, $140. This will run you $150. Then you buy the bracelet for either one of these and you're in the money. You know, you buy the bracelet separately and you can build it yourself later if you want. So if I had to have just one G-Shock, it would probably be this one, and I would just hang on to the rubber strap it came on, like I have. If I ever want to turn it back into a rubber G-Shock, I can. You know, it's very nice, very comfortable, super durable. You know, these are my 4 squares. You know, I guess since I got the titanium version, and it really is the king of all G's for a reason, I probably don't wear the other ones at all. If I had to, I'll keep these 2 right here, and I'll probably end up selling these 2 right here. A lot of overlap, you know. I don't really need, I have 9 G-Shocks. I'm probably trying to cull that down to 3 or 4 if I can. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's just too many G-Shocks. I don't wear them. I only wear, now I have this one and this one. These are 2 that get on the wrist all the time. I occasionally will wear this one just because it's, you know, on a NATO, but I can put this on a NATO. I can put this on a NATO. You know, I think maybe I can't put this on a NATO. No, this one, this would be hard to put on a NATO because it has a screw links with steel and it's proprietary bracelet. But I can put this on a NATO. Yeah, this would go on a NATO, no problem. So, you know, that's my 4 G-Shock squares. Great value for the money. Always, the G-Shock squares are amazing, amazing, amazing watch. If you had to have just one, I would get this half steel, half rubber, or all stainless for $500, half steel for $400. I've seen them used occasionally for under $3, and I've tried to jump on them, and they keep getting snatched up. It's a good deal if you can find them. Or you can just build your own, you know. Go on AliExpress or eBay and buy your own bracelets and build your own watch. Make sure you match the module, the 5600 or the 5610. There's a difference in size. Not much, but there is a difference in size. And then build your own. It's pretty much Legos for adults. It's great fun. I want you all to have a great weekend, and I will see you later on the flip side. This has been Big Jim out.